Hi, I'm Rick, Cooking with Rick, stories about food. Today I'm going to do an interesting food. It's a Filipino dish called blood stew or pork Dinuguan. I think they call it Dinuguan, something similar to that. I learned this recipe from my daughter-in-law, from her mom, who was a fabulous cook, and she made this, and wow, blew my mind. First time we got together with them, there was an anniversary party or something. So we went there, and my son, future mother-in-law, said to him, "Do you think your family would eat this?" And he said, "What is it?" And she told him, and she explained the pork blood stew and all that, and explained it to him. And he looked at her and he said, "They're Italian. They eat everything." So we went there, and fantastic meal. It was great. I watched how this was done a couple of times, and I said, "Hey, this looks good." So I decided to make it. And each time I made it, I got better and better at it. So right now I'm a pro, but it's delicious. First, what you have to do is get yourself a piece of pork. Normally they recommend you get like a pork shoulder. I got a piece of pork without the bone in there. I was not about to go do that. So I got this. It's about 2 pounds, all right? And I have one of these knives. It's a Milk Street knife. They're really promoting it lately. It's good. So what you want to do is cut this into about like a 2-inch square. So first thing, you just cut it. I mean, pretty easy, right? So we'll cut it this way, right? You want to try to keep them about the same size. So when you break it down, it works out good. All right. So we got like 3. Nice piece of meat. Well, I like pork. Somebody asked me, what is your favorite meat? I kind of like veal. Veal is like a number one for me, but pork is doing good. I like chicken. Everybody likes chicken, right? All right, so here we got this cut, right? And maybe I'll trim this in half too. These are nice knives. They're very easy, to handle. Like squares here. We'll do this. But that's pretty much what we'll do. We'll just trim them down. All right. Okay. Now that I got it all cut up, let me do some salt. Here, right? I have some black pepper. We'll just do some black pepper. Now, these are things like I've added to it. I've kind of made it the way I like it. But I've tried to make it more to my taste, all right? I have this Italian herb seasoning. Alrighty? And what I'll do is just put some garlic on it, right? Now you can put some granulated garlic on if you want, but I kind of like the fresh. Ready? 2 pieces of garlic. That's it. Alrighty, so now what we do is we have the frying pan here. So let's get put some olive oil in it. All right. All right, so I got the olive oil in. Always try to put things back. Otherwise, you get overwhelmed and you have such a mess. All right. Cut up some of the onion. All right. So I have a Spanish onion. I still don't know why they call it Spanish onion. But maybe it was made in Spain. I don't know. We got Spanish onion, sweet onion. I mean, so many different onions. But anyway, okay. So First thing you want to do is cut off the, right there. Sometimes you can cut it and leave the stem on the back, like the core. This way it doesn't come apart when you're frying it, but we want this to make it, I want to fry this in here, right? Another interesting knife, it's the Milk Street knife. I don't know which one they call it, but it's got like a shredded edge. It's actually really nice. So what we want to do is just peel the skin off here, right? That's pretty easy. Alrighty. And just cut it. Take it, I'll just trim it up a bit, right? And throw it into your pan. We got this going here. So, there you go. This meal is gonna blow your mind. It's really good. All right, so we got this going here. It's going so good. So that's kind of going. Let me throw. Now we want to put the pork in here. All right. And we seasoned it already, so it's not. You don't have to season it here. That's when these guys come in. Yeah. This is a lot of fun cooking here, cooking at the V.F.W. You know, it's just fun. All right. It should be. Cooking should be. All right, if you do it, you're doing it for a living. Well, okay, you know. And it should be relaxing. You know, you shouldn't make stress. Oh, you know, everybody, you know, it's stressful. Oh, you got to make. The only problem is to be consistent. I mean, because you make something and it really comes out good, then you say, why didn't it come out good next time I did it? Because you didn't make it the same way. So you must make it get the feeling of it. And you know, if I have to stop and I have to look, it means you should just go with the flow. Like, I know this is going to go like this, right? All right. So now we're going to start to get brown, and then we put water in here. Not cold water, hot water. All right, because it's. Why do you want to cool it down? You got it at a great temperature now. So if you know. What I got here? Yeah, it's starting. You see, it's starting to get a little. Yeah. Alrighty. All the pink or the red out of it. It's all, you know. So we're going to put some water in there. And when I said I have hot water, so I got 2 cups of hot water I'm pouring in here. All right. And I'm going to add to that some vinegar. Just, I guess maybe 3/4 of a cup. There it is. A little more. All right. So we'll pour this in here. We're going to also add bay leaves. We got it. All right. So I got some bay leaves here. This is starting to boil a little bit. You can see it on the side. All right. So I'll raise the flame a little bit. Now, this is going to have to cook for about an hour. All right. All righty. Starting to boil. So now I'll put the rest of the vinegar in here. All right. We'll leave the vinegar in there. And we have some bay leaves. I'm going to do 3 bay leaves. I mean, I don't know, you could do more, but just, you know, 3's easy to find. And don't do like a half a bay leaf, because then you can't find the other half, you know. Look. Look. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 in there, right? Now what we'll do is cook it for about, like I said, for about an hour, and then we'll add the rest of the stuff to it. All right. And you might have to add extra water because if it's starting to go down, just add a little bit more water in. But make sure it's hot water, all right? All right.
Well, it is an hour, so and really came looking pretty good. It sort of blended right in there. We've only added one time we had to add some water to it. So what we want to do now is we got to put the pork blood in there. You get yourself a little container of pork blood. I guess it's about 8 ounces, and you pour it in, and then you want to mix this pork blood. Usually you get this pork blood at the Asian stores. Just mix it and mix it, and sort of it blends in there. Now we're going to have to add something else to it. We're going to add some sugar. I would say like a little more than a half a cup. We'll put that in there. Let's blend that in. So we're going to keep stirring this. We do have the bay leaves there, so you see them popped up. So make sure you got to take those out too eventually. And we're going to put in these serrano peppers. These are hot peppers, but they're not extremely hot. You can't put something too hot in there. Forget it, because then you'll have a problem, which it overtakes the dish. So we just mix it so there. Just keep mixing this around until it looks like it's blending like really good. Okay, it looks okay. So what we want to do is we're going to have to cover it and let it cook for, I guess, another half hour. So you just keep checking it, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's just check it out. Hey, it looks good. It looks like it's going good. We're going to have to taste this. We'll put it back and let it cook for about another, I don't know, maybe about another few minutes, 5 minutes. Take this off now, and I think it's ready to rock and roll.
All right. Okay. Okay. It's finished. I'm going to take a photo of it, but I want to taste a little bit. I'm going to taste it in here, and I won't double dip, all right? So let me just get a big piece. I'll take a little piece of meat with it, okay? Now this is the pork. Here we go. Ah, fantastic. It's really good. Anyway.
Thanks for watching.